Welcome to Good Mythical More. You're here because you're into Pokemon, or you're here just because you always come here for us. You're welcome. No matter why you're here, we're just glad that you're here, but especially if you're here for us because we don't give a crap about Pokemon.
Oh, okay. Now they're all leaving.
Don't leave.
Don't leave. The ones that are here
because we'll change our mind by the end of this when we realize how much they cost. Because we're going to find out which one is more expensive when given two that are probably expensive.
But first, let's define the word Agalast, spelled age-last. Agalast. Agalast. Age-last. Agalast.
Agalast is as a arrow shooting elf that was sued by Legolas for
Infringement?
infringement.
Because his name sounded too much like his?
Yep.
He's right.
Is it? I mean, it is capitalized. Agelast.
It might always be.
Agelast. Agelast. Agelast.
I think it's the stuff that you get out of a horse's hoof that hasn't been cleaned in a long
I
time.
love that.
A person who never laughs?
An ageless. How do you say
Is it
it?
Agalast?
Agelist?
We have to Google it.
Okay, I'd hate for you to do that. Sorry.
Agalast.
We'll look at Pokemon cards while we're getting that.
While they get that pronunciation going.
Yeah. So
We hate those people.
I am. Yeah. Although
never
you did
laugh.
call someone out for laughing in the episode, so yeah.
But then I apologize.
In that moment, you really wish that Katrina was an Agalast.
An ageless.
Okay, I'm gonna show you two Pokemon cards, and then I'm gonna give you the price of one that sold for this high amount. And you're gonna look at the two cards, and you're gonna pick the one that you think sold for that high amount, and you're gonna tell me why. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like this set of cards. One of these cards sold for $144,300.
What?
Yeah.
$144,300.
Now, okay,
What?
do we have anyone here who knows anything?
Smeargle and Lugia.
Does that mean, I mean, obviously that means that it's rare. I remember when Locke and Shepard, well, Locke especially, were into Pokemon when he was a kid, and he would be like, Dad, it's a rare one. He would be so excited. It's a rare one. The number of times I heard, we got to go get a rare one. So the question is, how rare does it have to be worth $144,000? Because
there's nothing we're seeing here that I think would indicate they both look like they're from the same era. Smeargle the illustration looks a little weaker, which makes it seem more primitive. It's on like an Aztec ruin. Doesn't Lugia look a little more detailed in its illustration?
okay, Lugia has 90 HP and is a level 45, which feels like a lot. You're saying one of them is 144 and you want us to pick which one?
Yeah.
All right,
Lugia.
I'm even looking at the copyright down there.
Oh, it also says first edition
Where? Where does it say that?
on the lower left-hand corner of the illustration. That one.
Oh, yes, under Lugia. Oh, you found that.
And then what does
I mean, Smeargle is 95 to 2001.
and Schmergle is a promo.
95 to
whatever that
2000.
means. Promo on the right-hand side.
Oh, yes, they both have something. Promo. All right, I'm going with Smeargle. It's just a promo card. It's super rare. I know that there's, like, in the world of vinyl collection, you can get, like, promo vinyls that are never sold. They were just distributed to, like, radio stations and stuff. I think that makes them more expensive. Smeargle.
I'm sticking with Lugia.
All right.
It's Lugia.
Ooh. And do you know anything?
Just what the card says. No, I don't. I
We
guess
don't know
it
why?
says it's first edition, but it has drastically fallen in value since that sale happened.
That's why I never invested.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That is tough. Tough cookies.
Okay, now that you know exactly what you're doing. Oh, do we have we don't know how to pronounce Age Last.
It was either Agelast or Ogelast. But it's a soft J. I looked that up.
Odulus.
Odulist.
You're such an odulus.
Odulist.
Okay, here's more cards that we're excited about.
Okay. No English.
The price was
I was sorry. I was going to say the pricing part of it is because on eBay sometimes you go on and people are selling stuff for like $200,000 and it's like doesn't matter because nobody ever bids on it. These are all ones the current bid is at. So it means somebody has offered to put this money down. So just as some context.
Oh, okay. The bid number or purchase number for this is $175,000.
Now, here's the thing. We could be flabbergasted about this. We could complain about this. We could say,
Yes and yes.
this is so crazy that anybody would pay this, but the whole concept of money is just an agreement. It's just something that we say has value. And there's a whole community of people out there who have decided that these have value. And you know what? There is a manufacturer that controls the supply. So you have to have that. In a currency, you have to have somebody who controls the supply. That's whoever makes Pokemon, which is what? What's the name of the company?
Nintendo.
Nintendo controls the supply, makes a certain number of them. So it basically is just a currency that is valuable to some people. And yeah, it can be used in a game.
Wow, dude. Wow.
But I'm just
you know
saying,
what?
there's no reason to get upset about this. It's just
Yeah.
there's a community out there that's willing to pay for it.
I'm so not upset right now.
Yeah, don't get
and
upset.
And you know what you should be?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should be like a Pokemon economist.
Yes.
Or
I've been
like
thinking about this.
And at least an ELPS teacher.
Yes, I've always wanted to be an elf teacher.
You should teach a special course for homeschoolers because homeschoolers they can make you can clandestinely teach them anything
you want.
and then cloak it in like we're teaching a Pokemon class with an economist from the county.
Yep, right.
He's renowned across the county.
Because the homeschool parents, as members of families where kids were homeschooled.
Right.
I wouldn't say that we did any of the homeschooling.
No.
We know. Those parents are looking for any opportunity to just let their kids be taught by someone else, which is ironic.
Right. Right. It happened a lot.
Anybody except a real school teacher.
Right. That's what we did.
Yeah, right.
And you want to teach economics through the use of Pokemon? That's what you can do.
Okay.
Go around to the
Sign me
homeschoolers.
up.
You don't even have to cut your hair.
Sign me up.
Yeah. You don't have to change your aesthetics or anything.
With all that being
you can
said,
roll in there with flip flops.
really?
Yeah. Put on flip flops.
Just
Of course, kids these days don't like it when you show your toes.
they don't like it when men show their ankles, and I just said, you know what? I'm 47 years old. I'm going to show my ankles. I don't care. I'm not.
Ankles or
Yep. It's moved up
Just
the toe
ask Emma Chamberlain.
to the ankle.
She says men shouldn't be showing their ankles, but I think when she says men, she's thinking about boys. You know what I'm saying?
Or
there's like
I'm not a boy.
fashion choices, which like I get, but
I'm
then
not a
like
boy.
yeah,
I'm a
I'm just
man.
saying I can stomach your ankle, But you take those toes out.
can you suck his toes?
Oh God.
If you can stomach his ankle, well then that's a slippery slope.
That's right.
Hey baby, see if you can stomach my ankle.
He
And then once
speaks
she's down
truth.
there, it's like, suck my toe.
He speaks truth. Speaks truth.
Sorry, Stevie. I didn't mean you specifically, but I meant you
It
in
just means that
general.
You were just talking
the
to me.
colloquial you.
You were just asking me a
You
question.
represent all people who aren't me right now.
I'm just not gonna let. Here's my thing. I'm not gonna let a movement of people. And listen, I love Emma. I respect Emma, and she's a thought leader in many ways, and she's probably influenced a lot of people to think this way. But here's the thing.
And here you are countering it.
I'm not going to let a large number of young people saying that they don't want to see my old man ankles cause me to cover them up. Because what am I going to do, put socks on with these? No.
Don't challenge her to a debate,
I mean, I'm going to put very little socks on that don't show, yes.
because you know what'll happen
Yeah, right.
if you challenge her to a debate.
Oh, I'll lose.
No, she'll ignore you, and then it'll be even worse.
Oh, well, I'll lose by ignoring.
Right. That's when it really hurts.
Yeah.
I challenge you, Emma Chamberlain, to a debate. Crickets.
Do you have tiny socks on right now?
Yeah. Of course I do.
What do I have on?
I mean, that's
I
acceptable.
got on a tad dirty foot. Look at that. Look how dirty the bottom of my shoe is. This gum soles.
But they completely transform and become one color if you keep wearing them. You just haven't worn those quite enough yet. Is that Clark's?
Yeah, I haven't. I've had a problem liking them.
I like those Clark's.
I've been giving them a shot
You
lately.
willing to pass them off to me?
You like them?
Yeah. I was gonna get a pair, and then you had one.
They have a seam in the middle. It's like they've had open heart surgery or something.
Yeah.
I didn't even get them for a discount because of that.
I think it might be part of the style.
I think the blue one's more
The blue
expensive.
one, the 110.
Incorrect.
Oh gosh.
The other one was released in May 1998. It could only be obtained in the Parent-Child Mega Battle Tournament in Japan. It was awarded.
That would be kind of like you debating Emma Chamberlain
Right.
because of the age difference.
It was
Yeah,
awarded
I
to
believe-
parent and children teams who attained a certain amount of wins. It also contains a very special set symbol on the lower right of the art box. It was one of a very few, very early promotional Pokemon cards to feature the original Pocket Monsters trading card game logo.
Where is that? Pocket Monster game card. Okay, neither here nor there.
Yeah. I think her dad is literally like our age,
Right.
which makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonder if he shows his ankles.
Okay, this next one, $420,000.
Oh my God.
$420,000.
This is getting ridiculous, y'all. Forget what I said earlier.
We're approaching half a milli, and the one on the left has Sharpie on it. And now, is that because it's in a plastic container? Or is that signed?
Probably.
Is that a signature? It doesn't look like a signature. And it looks like, is that English that's written on the card? Mitsulits Mitsulits
Snorlax.
Mits Arts
So
Aritz.
it's on the card. The card is the correct card. I don't know what that Sharpie is. The photo I have does not have the Sharpie. Don't consider the Sharpie. I know you've
Whoa.
spent all this time considering the Sharpie.
Where did it? How are we
pretend it's
seeing
not.
Sharpie and you're not?
No, I'm seeing Sharpie like what you're seeing. I just also have another non-Sharpie one.
Wow.
Snorlax
And who
cannot
knows
be.
Do you
what
have the
Be
actual
specific.
card over there?
Yes.
Oh my God, CB. Snorlax is
Well,
a basic Pokemon, which means right. Doesn't that mean he can't be worth a lot?
No,
He is
because
6'11".
there may be an error in the printing or something. That's what they would do with baseball cards, you know? If something was, like, if there was an error, even with, like, I don't mean to talk about records too much, but, like, there's so many, like, different Zeppelin albums. Like, oh, this one, it says Led Zeppelin in green. Or the Beatles albums. It's like, people are paying that much money for this type of, for them, too, because, you know, they put a little misprint here or an asterisk or something.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
go with
I'm
the,
going with Snorlax.
the not Snorlax.
You're going with Sharpie.
It is Charizard because it was the first ever printing of Charizard.
Okay, we should have known. We should have known that was Charizard. Okay, all right.
Okay, one more.
Yes. Fuecoco. Blastoise. Blastoise?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. $360,000.
$360,000.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Blastoise can do a hydro. Oh, I thought it said hydro dump. Hydro
That's
pump.
diarrhea. That's diarrhea.
He's 2 feet
Cue the
tall,
laughter.
100 pounds.
Cue the laughter.
He evolved from Wartortle or Wartortle. That's why we didn't let. That's why Jesse was not comfortable with the kids playing with Pokemon when Locke was really little because they evolved.
And you're being serious.
Yeah.
Yep. Fuwacoco is riding in a grocery cart, being pushed by a shopper with loafers. He is eating an apple before it is purchased. Now, the cheaper one, there's no apple.
Blastoise.
He's smiling. He's not shoplifting.
Blastoise cannot do his rain dance if he is asleep, paralyzed, or confused. I feel like he could probably do it if he was confused.
Here's the thing about ankle socks versus. I know ankle socks. Okay, you're wearing baby socks. I don't know what to say about.
I'm wearing
that.
I'm not wearing. I mean, you can kind of see him on this foot right here.
He's wearing socks.
But I'm not really wearing socks. You know what I'm saying?
But you are wearing socks.
Just so my feet don't stink.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah, but you are.
I'll call those baby socks. Ankle socks, that fall just under the ankle. Apparently not cool anymore.
Oh, they're
apparently
definitely not cool.
Yeah. But the thing is, with the tall socks, I feel like the ankle's nice to have in there because then you just go, in my case, I feel as if it just goes tree trunk calf situation. You're just molding, you're just saying there is foot and there is calf.
Are you scrunching the sock to make a tree trunk?
No, I just feel like when I show my ankle, there's it's like showing a waist. There's more cinch of a waist. The ankle is the waist of the leg.
Okay, I get it.
There you
You
go.
know, and when you have to cover up the waist with a tube sock or a
Yep.
what you call it? What's not an ankle or a tube?
Calf.
No, what's the sock that they wear?
Crew sock.
Crew. It's just like
They were.
hiding your leg waist. Now,
Right.
I don't think men have this issue necessarily.
Okay, so you're saying when you wear a common choice of footwear for you is like a low top, a boot that's not too like a boot
Yes,
that's like
now
just
that's-
above your ankle.
Yeah, that's a different situation.
But what kind of socks do you wear with that?
Well,
That's a different situation.
yeah. I'm talking like,
That's not
let's
even the
say
point.
in Weird World, I'm wearing shorts. And by Weird World, I mean not around any other human being except for Cassie.
Yeah.
In that situation, in a shorts and sneakers situation, that's the situation I'm talking about. Why
Yeah.
would you get rid of the waist of the leg?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I wear sneaks, I wear ankle socks with shorts, but I don't often do that. I don't often do it. Katrina's look
I don't.
ankle socks with. We can't let.
But we also don't show our waist.
We can't let these Zoomers tell us what to do. We don't have to. They don't have to dictate all the fashion. We can just say no. We will stand strong in our ankle socks.
Yeah, but when you're putting on your ankle socks, aren't you thinking like, oh, I'm just putting on my ankle socks?
Yeah.
This is not
That's
cool.
why I threw them all away.
Yeah,
I
I
burned
don't
them.
own any ankle socks.
Brett
burned
just said he
every one of
owns ankle socks that he wears.
I wear them
shorts.
when I work out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway,
is it- what is it?
what do you think about this?
It's
360.
full-
fuel
Cocoa.
corn, fuel cocoa.
Fucoco.
Incorrect.
It's Blastoise.
Blastoise.
Why? Why?
It has a few eccentricities, like a completely blank back, and there were only 2 copies of it ever printed. The other one has never surfaced.
It has a blank back.
It's a misprint.
don't know what
Almost
that
$500,000.
Oh, like the back that we can't see. Well,
Who cares? It would be nothing. It's
Yeah.
blank. The Cartographer Chase Flying Dart Pen of the Month is now available at mythical.com. Today only.